Hello students. So in the last sessions we had discussed ionic equilibrium, correct, and different theories of acids and bases. Different theories of acid bases: electrolyte, strong electrolyte, weak electrolyte. What is electrolyte? Any substance which conduct electricity either in aqueous state or in molten state is said to be what? Electrolyte. Again, electrolytes are of two types. One is strong electrolyte, other one is what? Weak electrolyte. Strong electrolyte is one which dissociates completely, which ionizes completely, and weak electrolyte is one which dissociates or ionizes partially. Okay. After that, we are also discussing about different theories of acids and bases, different acid and base theory. What we have completed? Arrhenius theory is completed. Arrhenius theory, Bronsted-Lowry theory, Bronsted-Lowry theory. Correct. So, according to Arrhenius theory, what is acid? According to Arrhenius theory, acid is the substance which gives H plus ion. Which gives H plus ion. In a water medium, ionizes to form a what? H plus ion. So, is said to be what? Acid. Then what is base? Base is one which ionizes to form a what? OH minus ion. Any substance which furnishes H plus ion is said to be what? Acid. And any substance which furnishes, which gives OH minus is said to be what? Base, according to Arrhenius theory. Then what is Bronsted-Lowry theory? According to Bronsted-Lowry theory, acid is a substance which donates H plus ion. H plus donor is said to be what? Acid. And base is one which accepts H plus ion. H plus acceptor is said to be what? Base. Clear? According to Arrhenius theory, acid is the substance which gives H plus ion, and base is the substance which gives OH minus ion in a water medium. Next, according to BL theory, according to Bronsted-Lowry concept, what is acid? Acid is a H plus donor, of proton donor, and base is one which donates, which accepts a proton. H plus acceptor is said to be what? Base. So these are the two theories which defines the word acid and base. In this class, we are going to discuss third theory, that is Lewis base theory. Lewis base theory. Lewis acid base theory. Lewis acid base theory or Lewis acid base concept. Lewis acid base concept. So Lewis, G.N. Lewis was the chemist who defined the acid bases, who defined acid and bases in terms of what? Electron. In terms of electron. Now, what is acid according to Lewis? According to Lewis, acid is a substance. Acid is a substance which accepts proton, which accepts electron. Electron acceptor is said to be what? Acid. Electron acceptor or substance which accepts electron is said to be what? Acid. What is acid according to Lewis? Acid is a substance which accepts electron pair. Okay. Next, base. What is base according to Lewis theory? Base is a substance which donates electron pair. So we can say that acid is electron pair acceptor, and base is electron pair donor. Clear? So these are the definitions of acid and bases. Acid and base according to Lewis theory, according to Lewis concept. Okay. Next we will look at the examples. Here we have an example. NH3. I write it. NH3 is having a lone pair, correct? NH3 is having a lone pair. This NH3 reacts with what? BF3. This NH3 reacts with BF3 and makes a coordinate bond. Makes a which bond? Coordinate bond. or dative bond NH3 BF3. Clear? Now here NH3 is acting as a what? Lewis base. NH3 is acting as a what? Lewis base. And BF3 is acting as a what? Lewis acid. It is acting as a what? Lewis acid. Then what is Lewis acid? Electron pair acceptor. What is Lewis base? Electron pair donor. So tell me that when the substance can accept electron, here Lewis acid is BF3. BF3 is what? Lewis acid. What is Lewis acid? Electron pair acceptor. When it accepts electron, when it is having a deficiency. If it is having deficiency in the electron means then only it can accept the what? Electron. And when it can donate the electron, if it is having a more electron, if it is having a lone pair of electron, then only it can donate the electron, and by means it can be called as a what? Base. Correct? Now look at you. Nitrogen is the central atom. Nitrogen is the central atom. What is the configuration of nitrogen? Configuration of nitrogen is 1s2, 2s2, 2p3. Correct? 7 electrons. Okay, 1s2, 2s2, 2p3. In a outer shell, how many electrons are there? In a outer shell, 5 electrons are there. So write it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 electrons are the what? Nitrogen. Out of 5 electrons, only 3 electrons are making a bond with the what? Hydrogen. Correct? So hydrogen bond, hydrogen bond, hydrogen bond. Correct? So after making a 3 bonds, 2 electrons remained as a what? Lone pair. 2 electrons remained as a what? Lone pair. It means after having a bond with the what? Hydrogen, making a bond with the hydrogen, till again it is having a what? 2 electrons. So these 2 electrons are said to be what? Electron rich, or these 2 electrons are said to be what? A lone pair. Okay, one lone pair. Okay. Now it is easy to donate the what? Electron. Now NH3 is ready to donate the electron. Ready to donate the electron means it is acting as a it is acting like a what? Base. Electron pair donor is acting as a what? Lewis base. Electron pair donor is said to be what? Lewis base. So because of that reason NH3 is here base, Lewis base. Clear? Because nitrogen atomic number is 7. Write the 5 electrons of a nitrogen. Out of 5 electrons, only 3 electrons are involved in a bonding, and these 2 electrons remain as a what? Extra. It means it is rich in electron. So when it is rich in electron, it can donate the electron to a what? Other substance. Clear? So that's why NH3 is a Lewis base here. Next, BF3 is a what? Lewis acid. What is Lewis acid? Lewis acid is a what? Electron pair acceptor. Electron pair acceptor. When it can accept the electron, when it is having deficiency, then only it can accept the what? Electron. Now which is the central atom in BF3? Boron is the central metal atom. Boron. What is its configuration? 1s2, 2s2, 2p1. Correct? So in the outermost shell, how many electrons are there? 2 plus 1, it is 3 electrons are there. Correct? So around the boron, write 3 electrons. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 electrons of a boron. Now around the boron, 3 fluorine atoms are there. Fluorine, write its electron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again fluorine here, 1 electron, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fluorine here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now make a bond with the boron. 1 bond here, 1 bond here, and 1 bond here. Now count the number of electrons around the central metal atom. Count the number of electrons around the central metal atom. How many electrons it will have now? Count it. 1, 2 electrons, 3, 4, 5, 6. Around the central metal atom, how many electrons are there? 6 electrons are there. What is octet rule? Octet rule tells that around the central metal atom, it should have about 8 electrons. There should be about 8 electrons. But in this case, BF3 case, boron atom is not satisfying its octet rule. Boron atom is not having 8 electrons around it. How many electrons are present? Only 6 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Correct? So because of 6 electrons, it is called as a what? Electron deficient compound. Electron deficient atom. Clear? When it is having electron deficiency, so that it can easily accept the electron donated by the what? NH3 molecule. Clear? So this is the way to find. So in this way, the bond is formed by NH3 and BF3. Here NH3 is donating the electron pair. Here NH3 is donating the electron pair and BF3 is accepting the electron pair. Clear? So this is the example for Lewis acid and base. We will look at some examples for Lewis acids and bases. So this is one reaction. Next, examples for Lewis acids. Examples for Lewis acids. So the first condition is, or the first concept is central atom. Examples for Lewis acids are BF3, BCl3, AlCl3, BF3, BCl3, AlCl3, or you can take BeCl2. So these are the examples for the Lewis acids. What are the examples? BF3, BCl3, AlCl3, BeCl2. Now, in all these molecules, the central atom is having what? Incomplete octet. The central atom is having what? Incomplete octet. So these are considered to be what? Lewis acid. These are considered to be what? Lewis acid. Are you getting? BF3, BCl3, AlCl3 and BeCl2. Around the central atom, it is having a what? Incomplete octet. It is having a what? It is not containing a what? 8 number of electrons. So these are considered under what? Lewis acids. Next, simple cations. So incomplete octet. Incomplete octet around the central atom. Next point is simple cations. Simple cations like H plus, Na plus, Mg plus 2. So these are the what? Examples for the Hg plus. So these are the examples for the what? Lewis acids. H plus, Na plus, Mg plus, Hg plus, because these are having a what? Electron deficiency. For example, if you take H plus, electron is totally absent, correct? It is having a deficiency of electron. So these simple cations are considered to be what? Lewis acids. Next, molecules like SiF4, SiCl4, SnF4, SnCl4. So these are considered to be what? Lewis acids. Complex compounds like silicon tetrafluoride, SnCl4, PCl3. So these are said to be what? Lewis acids. For example, if you take SiCl4, now silicon, what is the atomic number of silicon? 14. Atomic number of silicon is 14. So write its configuration: 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p2. Correct? 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p2. The next electrons will enter into what? 3d. It means these compounds SiCl4, SnCl4, PCl3, these are having a what? Vacant d orbitals. These are having a what? Vacant d orbitals or empty d orbitals. So the compounds which can have empty d orbitals or vacant d orbitals, those are considered under what? Lewis acid. Those are considered to be what? Lewis acids. Clear? What are the examples for Lewis acids? Incomplete octet. Compounds having what? Incomplete octet of a central metal atom, or central atom having incomplete octet, those are considered to be what? Lewis acids. Are examples for Lewis acids. Next one is simple cations like H plus, Na plus, Mg plus 2, Hg plus. So these are called as what? Lewis acids, because these are having a what? Electron deficiency. Next, third types of Lewis acids are SiF4, SiCl4, SnCl4 and PCl3. Again, these are having a what? Empty orbitals. Empty orbitals are vacant orbitals. So when these are having empty orbitals means, now look at here, when silicon is having empty orbital means the electrons, what is Lewis acid? Electron pair acceptor, correct? What is Lewis acid? Electron pair acceptor. So when it is having vacant orbitals means it can accept the what? Electron donated by the Lewis base. Are you getting? Silicon ಅಲ್ಲಿ empty orbitals available ಇದೆ, vacant orbitals available ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥ? will be accommodated by the what? D orbitals. Clear? So these are the types of Lewis acids. Types of Lewis acids. Next, Lewis bases. Next concept, Lewis bases. Example for Lewis bases. So what is Lewis base? Lewis base is a substance which donates a what? Electron pair. So the neutral molecules which are having one or minimum one or the substances or neutral molecules which are having one or more electron pairs, those are considered to be what? Lewis bases. For example, NH3, because it is having a one lone pair. Take H2O. In H2O there will be what? Two lone pairs, correct? Oxygen having atomic number 8 S. Atomic number 8 means 1s2, 2s2, 2p4, correct? Configuration of oxygen. So outer shell, in the outer shell how many electrons are there? 6 electrons. So out of 6 electrons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out of 6 electrons, 2 electrons are involved in a what? Bonding with hydrogen, and these 2 pair will remain as a what? Lone pair. These 4 electrons will form a what? 2 lone pair, correct? So example for Lewis base is what? NH3, H2O. Clear? Next we can write RNH2, alkyl amine, or you can take alcohol, ROH. In alcohol, oxygen is bearing what? 2 lone pairs. Clear? So these are the examples for the what? Lewis bases. Next, negative charge species. For example, OH minus, F minus, Cl minus. So these are also NH2 minus. These are considered to be what? Lewis bases. Clear? So this is the concept of Lewis acid base. Lewis acid base concept. Look at here. Lewis acid is one which can accept a electron pair, and Lewis base is one which can donate a electron pair. Here I have written one equation. NH3 it is Lewis base, BF3 is what? Lewis acid. So the bond formed between Lewis acid and base will be which bond? Coordinate bond. Because the electron is donated to a what? The electron rich substance is donating its electron to a what? Electron deficient. So this bond is which bond? Coordinate bond. Now examples for the Lewis acids. These are the examples which are having a what? Incomplete octet around the central atom. Okay. Next, simple catalyst H plus Na plus Mg plus Hg plus etc. So these are having a what? Electron deficiency. So again these are considered as a what? Lewis acids. Next, SiF4, SiCl4, SnCl4, PCl3. These are considered to be what? Lewis acid, because I have taken an example, that is SiF4 or SiCl4. In a silicon there is availability of what? D orbitals. If D orbitals are vacant means in those vacant orbitals the electron may be what? Accommodated. Clear? Electron may get filled. So that's why these are again considered to be what? Lewis acids. Next, Lewis bases examples: NH3, H2O, RNH2, alkyl amine, alcohol, hydroxyl ion, fluoride, NH2 minus. So these are the what? Lewis bases. Clear? So this is the these are the acid base theories. First one is Arrhenius theory, second one is Bronsted-Lowry theory, third one is Lewis theory. Clear? So next one, comparison of relative strength of acid and bases. Comparison of relative strengths of acid and bases. Correct? No. So according to Arrhenius theory, how we consider the strong acid and bases is which completely ionizes is said to be a strong acid, and which partially ionizes it will be considered as a weak acid. Correct? Now, according to Bronsted-Lowry theory, we say the relative strength of acid and bases in terms of what? H plus losing tendency to lose H plus ion, tendency to lose H plus ion, and tendency to accept H plus ion. Are you getting? According to BF theory, according to Bronsted-Lowry theory, we compare the what? Acidic strength of we compare the strength of acid and bases on the basis of tendency to lose H plus ion, and tendency to accept H plus ion. Okay, so acids are compared. Acid strength of acids are compared on the depending on the tendency to lose H plus ion, and bases are compared on the basis of what? Tendency to accept a proton. Are you getting? According to Bronsted-Lary theory, acids strength of acids are compared. Tendency to lose H plus ion, and strength of bases are compared on the basis of what? Tendency to accept the proton. Clear? The first point is a strong acid gives, or strong acid has weak conjugate base. Correct? A strong acid always gives a what? Weak conjugate base. For example, HCl plus H2 in equilibrium with what? Cl minus plus H3O plus. Now, between HCl and H2O, HCl is considered as a what? Strong acid, correct? It is a what? Strong acid. Correct? HCl dissociate, or HCl ionizes to form a what? Cl minus, clear? And H3O plus. Here acid is one which donates a what? Proton. HCl is donating proton. So the proton donated by the HCl is accepted by which one? H2O. At that time it will have a what? H3O plus, and HCl will become what? Cl minus. Now this Cl minus is a what? Weak conjugate base. Are you getting? Strong acid is HCl and its conjugate base is what? Cl minus, and Cl minus is a what? Weak conjugate base. Are you getting? Weak conjugate base. HCl is strong acid and Cl minus is a what? Weak conjugate base. Clear? Next, and vice versa. Next concept is a weak acid has strong conjugate base. Clear? Now, take weak acid like CH3COOH plus H2O. It gives, how it dissociates? It dissociates to form what? CH3COO minus plus H3O plus. Now, between CH3COOH and H2O, this is acting as a what? Weak acid. Acting as a what? Weak acid. What is acid? Any molecule which furnishes a H plus ion is said to be what? Acid. So it gives what? H plus ion. Remove H plus from the acetic acid. It will become what? CH3COO minus plus H3O plus. Now CH3COOH is a what? Weak acid. But CH3CO minus is a what? Strong conjugate base. It is a what? Strong conjugate base. Clear? Okay. Now, because what is base? Base is one which accepts a what? Proton. Here CH3CO minus, it can easily accept a proton from the what? H3O plus, so that it can again become a what? CH3COH. Clear? So here CH3COH is a weak acid, and the conjugate base formed by a weak acid is always what? Strong conjugate base. Clear? Strong conjugate base. Next concept. Strong base has a weak conjugate acid. Strong base has a weak conjugate acid. Take NH3. NH3 is a what? Strong base. Reacts with what? Water, and it will form a what? NH4 plus ion, and vice versa. Okay, NH3 here. What is NH3 here? NH3 is acting as a what? Base. What is base? According to Bronsted-Lary theory, base is acceptor of a what? Proton acceptor. Here H2O is donating the proton. So H2O is donating the proton means H2O is acting as a what here? Acid. NH3 is accepting the proton. NH3 is accepting proton means it is acting as a what? Base. So NH3 is base. So by accepting a proton, it will become what? NH4 plus ion plus OH minus. Now NH4 plus is a what? Strong base. This one is a strong base. Now the ion formed by the what? The conjugate species formed by a strong base will always be a what? Weak conjugate acid. Weak conjugate acid. Write it as weak conjugate acid. NH4 plus is a what? Weak conjugate acid. Clear? So these are the comparison of related strength of acids and bases. Now HCl, HBr, HI, HCl4, perchloric acid. So these are comes under what? Strong acids. These are behaves as a what? Strong acids. Example for weak acids: CH3COOH, HF, hydrogen fluoride. Okay, these are what? Examples for weak acids. Next, magnesium hydroxide, NH3, magnesium hydroxide, NH3, aluminum hydroxide. These are behaves as a what? Weak bases. Weak bases. Okay. So these are the this is the what? Comparison of relative strength of acid and bases.